start off by saying thank you very much for taking the time to review my video and help me become a better speaker. So really appreciate it. First off, my name is Greg Piland. This week is our artifact speech. And, when considering the different artifacts that maybe are important to our family or to me individually, I had a really hard time coming up with something that was, something that I could talk about for a few minutes. So what really actually came to mind initially was nonverbal communication. So I'll start kind of by telling a story and explain why nonverbal communication is important to me and the rest of my family. So when I was a little bit younger, about 8 years ago, my dad came down sick, he had cancer, and through the progression of his illness, a lot of things happened, and he started to become weaker and weaker, and making it more and more difficult for us to be able to communicate with him. So at a certain point, he was no longer able to say yes, no, or really anything at all. And so we developed a nonverbal communication that actually is still with our family now today. So what we did was we would start squeezing each other's hands. 1 was yes, 2 was no, and 3 was I love you. So we started doing this with him. It was something that we kind of took to right away, so we were able to still have a conversation with him and ask him questions that we needed to ask. And he was still able to let us know that he loved us and thanked us for taking care of him, basically. So it was actually a really special thing in our family. And so we used it for a long extended period of time, and even up until the point that my father passed away, we were still using it with him to be able to communicate, to know exactly what he needed throughout the day. So now going forward into the future, we actually, like I said before, we still use this nonverbal form of communication, and it kind of serves 2 purposes, right? So the first purpose it serves is it, kind of is a special thing for us as we remember my father and know that there's, certain things that his memory will always be lasting into our future. But it's just kind of a special way for us to say I love you as well. We don't obviously use the yeses and the nos, but the main thing that we use now is I love you. So we could be sitting anywhere and maybe we're trying to be quiet if we're in church or if we're wherever, that we need to be quiet. We can still grab on each other's hands and squeeze 3 times, signifying that I love you. And it kind of, like I said, serves 2 purposes. 1, lets us that we know we love each other, and then it also reminds us of our father in the past. So it's a special thing that we continue to use with my mom, and we've also continued to use it. I have 1 brother and 2 sisters, and so we continue to use that today, and it's been a special thing for our entire family. So it's not an artifact, but that's the nonverbal communication that's special to our family. Thank you so much.
Okay, do you guys have any feedback for Gregory?
Yeah, no, I think your delivery was really good. You maintained good eye contact and had fairly good hand gestures. The topic was a little tough to kind of meet the specific criteria because, like you said, it's really not an artifact. But I felt with that being said, you still did a pretty good job of being able to explain why it kind of fits the artifact guidelines and what it means to you. If you could organize it a little better in terms of kind of laying out your points, I feel like that'd be beneficial to the audience. But other than that, good job.
I liked how, at the very beginning, I kind of already started tune out of the speech because you were just oh, it's kind of hard for me to figure out as an actual artifact for the speech. But once you actually started giving the personal story, that tied audience in. So I said, good job for that. And also, if you can do it on something else, because the video, when we actually got to watch it, it was kind of hard to hear you all the way because it just seemed kind of muffled because it was on your phone or your iPad of some sort. So if you could just go to the library or somewhere else and use a different form of technology to record. Other than that, it was a good speech. You captured your full body in a great manner to where you can see your hands all the times and your gestures that you did. And then even then, you did stay within the camera. You didn't move your arms too far out or anything like that. You were able to capture everything that you did. So overall, great speech.
Anyone else?
Hand gestures a little bit more, restating your points, if you had 3 points, but in this case it kind of sounded like you had 2 points, but you're oh, in the past it related to us in this way, and then now in the present it relates to us because we remember our father and stuff. You could have stated those points at the beginning, and also at the end, let us know, okay, this is what it means. And since you did say it's not an actual object because it's more of a kind of an idea, you could have said, well, my artifact, it might be my hands because this is what be symbolized in a story in the past. So, because I know for the artifact speech, it says it had to be a tangible object. So that could have been, you could have thought of like, okay, what's something that can symbolize the squeezing of the hand? You can like, oh, well, my hands can be my tangible object. So that could be something.
All right, thanks, guys.